Hello, Mr. Ram here. Basically, we are discussing one of the topic that is city creation. City creation, basically, we are discussing about one of the topic that is future creation. In this future creation, basically, we are discussing this basically. That is this. So, IIT group basically, IIM group basically, that is MBA group basically, the admin group basically of the India basically, and software company group basically of the Delhi basically, and whatever in front of the world basically that is not right basically, that everybody know basically now. Software group basically of Delhi basically, admin group of Delhi, MBA groups basically, IIT groups, IITs groups, IIM group basically. This group basically one of the percent of the why this group basically are handling this India basically. Then one of the person told that their blood cells is created up to that level basically that they only basically can handle the high pressure high pressure data, or basically you can say high pressure environment basically. There are lots of work basically, and that also very high pressure work basically. For example, I will take one example. For example, one of the person told that basically the software company got one project basically. As in that basically the Infosys got one project basically. He got one project basically. That project was related to the CRM. Assume that basically CRM does not exist in the world basically. Previously we had taken TCS example. Now basically we are taking the example of Infosys. So Infosys basically got the project, and the project basically was new project. And he basically got the target that basically within this time period basically you have to complete this project basically. So he basically started doing the plan basically. He basically was Infosys basically. So he was connected with the power company, energy company, and nuclear power company basically. He directly basically taken the total number of ideas basically which is dumped basically from sorry he basically started collecting the peoples basically who are connected with the CRM basically, and this basically we have already discussed basically. So like this basically he basically gathered the people basically, and he basically few TCS basically what done, TCS basically gathered the each and every people basically in one place basically. Infosys what they done basically, they gathered the people basically in different countries and different places basically, and like this basically he collected the 23 types of ideas basically of the CRM basically, and then basically he finished the work basically. So each and every software company basically their ways of working basically that is totally different basically, that is totally different. So one of the person told that basically IITs, how many IITs are basically there in the India basically, because you can't become one basically, that is the question basically. Then basically the question was IITs full form first we will see basically. Indian Institute of Technology, that means it's connected with India, that is one thing clear basically. Then basically we will see IIT's locations. See basically IIT Madras, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, IIT Kharagpur, Kanpur, Delhi, IIT Guwahati, IIT Rohtak. So see basically there are more than 23 IITs Goa, IIT Jammu is also basically there. See basically IIT Indore, IIT Patna. So these all are basically the IITs. So one of the person told that this group only basically can handle this type of data basically, that is this data, this data, this data, this data, this data. These groups decide the next generation also basically. This data also basically. So another person told that it's very, because this everything is connected with what basically. One of the person asked the question basically, that is connected with education sector only basically. And education sector means what basically? Education sector. One of the person told that basically, if you are doing any task basically, if you are doing any task basically, for example, you want to complete this project basically, then how you will do basically? Then one of the person told that basically, through the project management only basically. Project management means this is basically name given by the certain group basically, but that is basically the management side basically. Management side basically, they basically finish the task basically through managing. And in management basically, these all are the groups basically who have got the degrees basically. Who says that basically we can manage each and every stuff very easily. That also basically in perfect way basically. Because their blood cells basically is created up to that level basically, that IITs basically, first we will see IIT syllabus basically. IITs syllabus. See basically. IIT subjects see basically. But they don't give you the full syllabus basically. See basically. Fees also you see basically. Then basically we will see IIM syllabus. See basically, this was the IIM syllabus basically. They are given clearly basically. Then basically see the MBA syllabus. This is basically the MBA syllabus. This is the MBA syllabus. So MBA means what basically? Management basically. Full form of MBA basically we will see. Master of Business basically. Master of Business Administration basically, that is called basically. Then also we will see basically administration basically. So you are basically doing the business basically, and that business basically you have to manage basically. And business equal to what basically? One of the person told that basically business equal to what basically? Business equal to system basically. Business equal to system basically. And business basically works from the money basically. In Earth planet basically business basically works according to the money only basically. So these all are the groups basically. And basically admin group basically, that everybody knows, and software group basically we already saw basically, that is this group basically. This is the group basically. So one of the person told that basically it's a combination of the groups basically, which connects to the data, and this basically is the base of the creation basically, which these groups are basically doing. So one of the person basically asked the question basically that these groups and this group basically, these groups are the big management group basically, big management basically. These groups are just basically creating the data basically. These groups are basically just creating the data. These groups are basically creating the planets basically.